There were stories once about a machine that could power and create an entire destruction of a world, an apocalypse, but now it is a reality using the power of command blocks.
Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to another oogly boogly video. I hope that you're having a good day, and this video is about the preparation, getting you all hyped up for the new, it might turn into a series if you guys really like it, that is Apocalypse Duels, a machine that has the power to destroy this entire section of land and go all the way up to height limit until even that blocks all the way up there. Actually no. I just realised that it doesn't destroy all of the blocks. It only destroys the blocks up to Y 210. So basically, just to stop us camping way up the top. Yes, it is going to be a duel. Stop camping way up the top there, and just both dying at the same time. It will say, like, when it gets to 210, the void, it will say Y equals 210. The void has stopped rising sudden death. And that's basically when we have to all get out of our platforms and stuff and start advancing towards the other opponent through the sky. And if one falls, well, I'm afraid that's the end. That would be the end of the video, but I hope that doesn't happen, because that would be a rather dull and disappointing ending to the greatness of the Oogly Boogly video. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope me and Froggy is Pog, otherwise known as Luca, will have our skills top notch and survival skills ready for this enduring test against the relentless, unforgiving void soon. So I'll give you a brief rundown as to how it works. Basically, press a button and it gives you a brief window in which to press that lever once. Important detail, only press it once. So then it will activate the laser, which will then send a signal up to our satellite, up to the moon, and we'll start to no, I'm just kidding. Actually, there's just a rather large network of command blocks underneath it. Rather large network of command blocks underneath it that you've already seen. And I'll just give you a brief rundown of how. If you're one of those kind of people that really can't be bothered and just doesn't really care on how the machine works and you just want to see it function, then that's fine. And you can simply leave the video now and be on watch for the Apocalypse Duels episode 1 against one other person, and yeah, be on be on watch for that, because the rest of it's just me explaining and then doing an outro. So if you're not interested, leave. So basically, when you press the lever, it sends a signal through down all of these observers to this redstone, which then activates the "it's the end of the world" command block, which then gives a bit of time before it then TPs all of the players into a certain point in the arena. And then this is our period of grace time, where we have to get set up and then get ready for the PvP that will be enabled when the void reaches Y level 50, and be ready for the void, most importantly, as when the redstone signal comes back down to here, give the signal to that command block saying the void is now rising, it's the end of the world, and therefore hitting this repeater, which will then say you'd better prepare, in some rather good advice there, and then the first blocks of the void will start rising with all of these little modules. There's 210 of them overall, and the bottom one says the void has risen in chat, just in case you didn't realise. And then we have the top command, the one that does actual damage, that fills the specified area with void air, and this will be repeating, no pun intended, I'm sorry. Yes, it will be going all the way through, repeating every time that it goes past one of these modules, each time one block higher, and this is the difference between them. So redstone signal goes up, across, and then back down again, all the way down to the end, where it loops back, and then goes across again, and then comes back again. It then loops around again, and then, as you can see, as I'm sure you figured out the pattern by now, it goes around, loops back, and then goes back again. This happens all the way that it says titles on the screen at regular intervals, like 50, 100, 150. I think I did one for 200. Yeah, the 200 one will be actually underneath here. Yeah, the void's at Y200. So yeah, we have them underneath the normal module, just because it's powering up blocks. We might as well make use of it instead of having to do a separate module like we did here. And then this is just the final thing. It says the title, the void has stopped rising, and then subtitle, sudden death. So yeah, that's basically how this machine works. Remember, if you've got any questions or queries about the finer points of this machine, do remember to pop them in the comments below. So yeah, that's basically how this machine... Oh, I'm in a pool of water. So yeah, that's basically how this machine works. I'm in a hot tub. It's not like a hot tub. Yes, that's it, hot tub. Give me a sec. So here we are now in our hot tub. Ignore the micro blocks behind me, that's not there. And yeah, that's basically everything we have for today. I hope this has got you all hyped up and prepared for the real thing, which is going to be very exciting and tense, with the duels, and yeah, it's going to be epic. So I hope you've enjoyed this hype video. I'll call it a hype video. This is a hype video, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And thanks for watching, fellas, and I'm out. See ya!